Welcome back, everybody, to Show and Tell. Thanks for joining. I'm your host, Peter Salib. Excuse me. It's allergy season. Pardon me. We're going to have to turn on this air purifier. I don't know if I mentioned it to you before. I definitely have. Indoor air quality is much worse than outdoor air quality. So even if you're not in the city with all the smog and crazy stuff, you definitely need to consider an air purifier for your home. So here we have the Allen Breathe Smart 750i. So with this purifier, they took a next level to the aesthetics, right? So the front panel is removable, pretty cool, real easy. Has these little hooks to catch on the bottom and magnetics to catch on the top. So it's interchangeable. You can have different finishes: oak, brushed stainless, espresso, and others. So you can match the eclectic taste of your apartment. You got some nice interior design, match the ambiance, don't kill the vibes, right? So the main specs, when you're in the market and you're shopping for an air purifier, you want to think about what space does this cover? Do I need a huge one? Do I need a small one? So this is on the bigger side. This is going to handle a 1,300 square foot space. So that's a full loft apartment, right? And it's going to do it quite quickly. In 30 minutes cycle, it's going to do a full room air charge. So that's awesome. So how is it going to do it? What is the filter mechanism? This is using a true HEPA filter. So the way you take it out is you just pull down on this ribbon and slide it right out. So this is like a two-stage filter, or a two-part. So it has the pre-filter. This is removable and washable. You just take it out, splash it under the water, let it dry, and put it back into the new HEPA filter, which you replace when the indicator tells you to. So this is going to catch over 99.9% of airborne particles. The way it works is this sucks in air from the room, pushes all the air through the filter, and the filter just blocks everything to 0.1 microns from going through. So that's allergens, dust, smoke, and all to other types of, VOCs and other bad things in the air. So the ionization is really neat. So this is actually infusing the air with negative ions, and that's going to help the air particles settle and collect out of the air. So it's going to be a way to kind of clean the air more efficiently, but there are some side effects, right? If there's really high levels of ionized air, which is basically ozone, high levels of ozone is a concern. So a safe level, which this is at 0.001 ppm, parts per million. So you don't have to worry about the ozone that this is putting out into your space. It's at a very safe level. So this also has sleep mode, right? It's different from auto mode, which is just the fan speed based on the air quality using the sensors. Sleep mode is going to keep it at one particular level throughout the whole night, and basically it's tuned to create pink noise. Different from white noise, right? Not the scraggly noise from the TV. Pink noise is going to help you sleep deeper and longer because it's going to stop, right? It's going to dull the effects that would wake you up. So like a door slam or a car honk, right? It'll help with those, make it a lot more subtle so it won't wake you. It's a bit on the heavy side. This weighs 27 pounds, so try not to move it too often, but it's light enough where you can take it from room to room if you have to. So how do we control this thing? You have two options. The main way is to come to the unit and use the control panel right at the top. And then your second option is to use the Allen app, where you can see the air quality results in terms of, particulate matter and different things like that. And then also set all the different on, off, and fan settings and automatic settings. But what you can't do is you can't use it with your Google Assistant or your Alexa. It's not yet integrated with those smart home platforms, so we'll see if that changes. So I used this for about 2 weeks as well, and I had a fairly good experience with it. When it's on full blast, it's still quite quieter than the other ones I've used. This thing, full blast, is still very manageable. So that was nice. So, in the hot days when you still, the air can feel heavy, the air purifier lightens that, makes it a little bit easier to breathe. It'll also help move the air around in your home, which does keep it cool a little bit too, which is quite nice. The other thing I didn't really like is that the air quality status, right, the stats, they don't show up on the panel. You have to use the app. So if you're not playing with your phone at the time and you're like, oh, I wonder what this smoke is, or whatever, you're smoking hookah in your living room, you're like, I wonder what's this doing to my air quality. You have to open up the app. You can't just walk up to the unit and see it, where other models, they do display the air quality status on the panel right up front. So that's pretty much it. It's a great buy. It's $749 with the white panel. If you want a designer panel, one of the wood finishes or whatever, it's going to be $788. And then when it comes time to replace the filter, the HEPA filter is a $99 refill. So you can get that all from Alen.com, spelled A-L-E-N. And that's all, folks. Thanks for joining. Take care. Hit that subscribe button if you found value. Take care.